All right, all right, all right. Let's go ahead and start. Yeah, I've been doing these lives. I hope y'all enjoying these lives. I've been doing these lives lately. I love the lives because I can keep on going and going, and I don't have to stop. Like I have apps on my phone. I got pictures. I got videos. I got songs. You know what I'm saying? Really, I don't have pictures and videos. I have pictures, a lot of screenshots, a lot of pictures that I need for like charts or like maps or just things like that. Things, show me like best dieting plan for somebody who wants fiber in their diet, and there's all these different list of fruits and shit with pictures and things like that, diagrams or whatever. Oh god. So it's like smoking legal does. It's package day, b. It's package day. Mind you, also I lost a package. I'm at this park right here, this small neighborhood park. I used to go here as a young adult, and smoke a lot of weed with my friends after high school. After school, whatever, in high school. And it's just kind of crazy to be here. And then the fact that the neighborhood park, right, or whatever, playground area that I'm in, it's next to this house, right? And this house you see in the background, like this house right here, that house used to be my friend's house, and he was the one who used to smoke in his garage sometimes. But sometimes he didn't want us to smoke there because his mom would come home soon. So he was like, let's go smoke in the park. And we would smoke right out here. That was crazy. You just feel so good to know that your friend lives right here, you know what I mean, in this house. And then be like, all right, I'm going to smoke some weed, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. But anyways, I do have to leave y'all up because I don't really have a stand or anything. And I'm on a bench. So it's very complicated to do. So, package day, I got the $50 ounce from fucking JK Distro. I had to. It was a steal. I had to. You can't blame me, right? So yeah, we got the specific grow, hand trimmed California, hemp, jkdistro.com, and the bounty of California medicine for the masses. A little sticker, which I don't know what I'm gonna put it on, but put it on something. Maybe my tablet. Maybe on the inside of my tablet. Maybe the outside. They always give you this like little flyer thing, the People's Plug, 419, got in it. 420. Happy 420 weekend. It was a great 420 weekend for me. I'm just glad we have this legal market, and we can go ahead and it has my name, it has all that shit on the PO box, the number, regular smalls, Durban poison, 1 ounce, THCA flower smalls, mini buds. It's a CO. I think it's 2 days. It's good to look at COs because they're very specific. 24% THC, that's pretty good. Let's see, THCA. Milligrams, I think it's the milligrams, right? Let's see. It's about 1.9 milligrams, 19 grams THCA, which is kind of trash. I don't know if that's good or not, really. Right? At least I don't think so. A lot of Delta 9, it has 279.49 milligrams of. Oh, yeah, never mind. That's THCA. I was looking at THCVA. My bad. The first one on the list is THCA. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? What was I looking at then? Yeah, THCVA. I don't know what I was looking at that for. Yeah. So there's 279 milligrams. So 27% of this is THCA. So yeah, and then it has some CBGA in there, so it's really good shit. It's gonna hit, you know what I mean? You know it's gonna hit. I like to look at my COAs, because I actually want to put myself into. Everyone's done that way since I was a kid, so. What's this whole flyer about, though? A statement of the United States Postal Service. I was just like, is this just your letter to law enforcement and shit like that? And 2 stickers. Another JK Distro sticker. That's pretty cool. JK Distro. I fuck with JK Distro when it comes to packaging. I love you get those Seaways, a flyer, pamphlet. I love that you get this and not paperwork. And this is like on the back of it. It says, "Okay, letter to the USPS, California, all that good shit, right? Legal." And they gave me like a little wristband and shit, and a free gram of what I have to see. You want to see it? Let's see it. They can just really be hooking people up, and it's cool that they do this and all that good stuff. Oh, interesting so far. So, got me like a little card. You know, Black Label. Is this Black Label? Shit. Oh, this is Black Label. They stapled it to a little business card. And let's see the string. Apple fritter. Ooh, this one looks really good. Apple fritter. It looks really good though, I'm not gonna lie. The butt actually looks amazing. You see this shit? Yeah, I see it. Oh my god. Look at this shit. Looks amazing, right? It looks green, lime green, like it just looks really good. I can't wait to hit that. And then we got the plug, the People's Plug, JK Distro 420 JK Distro. I would hit this out. I would wear this, but I don't think it's gonna fit my wrist that well. It might be really tight. I haven't worn these since like I was like in middle school. It hurt my wrist. No, they're not that bad. I've been wearing you know, Chuck JK Distro, rocking this gear. I'm probably gonna wear it. I'm not gonna lie, because like why not? And then we have the $50 Zizzle, and it's perfectly packaged box, blue box at that, with red, my favorite colors. So let's open her up. See how she looks. I got a jar just in case, because you know I'm about to transport it to the jar. Not to transport it to the jar. Oh man. It's been one hell of a morning. So I woke up this morning and it was vacuum sealed, which I don't even think I have a knife right now. Fuck. Oh, never mind. Luckily I have a little perforated area for me to tear open. With the boost pack. So this is, yeah, this one looks amazing. I'm sorry. This looks amazing. Okay. Like, look at this shit. Like, ooh, you already know. It's packing baby. Oh. But yeah, let's go ahead and open her up. See how she smells. I feel like as soon as I slip, you know, they just click. A little click. Now. Oh my god, yep, I was right. Gassy, skunky, sweet. Ooh. Gary hit him with the meow, meow, meow. You know what I'm saying? Gary hit him with the meow, meow. Yeah, yes, we're gonna smoke a little bit, even though I'm not prepared. I used all my rolling papers. Do I have any rolling papers? I think I do have rolling papers. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm sorry. Oh my god. THCA flower, man. THCA flower. It's just... It's fucking ridiculous, man. Like, this shit looks so goddamn good. It looks so good. Like, it has perps in it. Like, do y'all see this shit? Do you see this? This is a nug, but like the trichomes off of them, like the perps, the light greens and the white, like it's just like what? That is wild. wasn't ready, Virgil. All right. We'll put some up in this jar or whatever. If I can find her. So I'm about to get a hotel for myself. Oh my god, I hope I can find this thing. Where is it? So what happens when you don't have a fucking table, you just have a bench. You might not have it. I'm just start carrying my piss. I'm just start carrying my piss. Y'all seen that? Sorry guys, just give me a second. Too much shit. Oh, there we go. Look at that stupid shit. See? You don't have a... This is what I'm talking about. I'm just sick and tired of this shit. I'm about to get a hotel room, which I know is not the answer. I should be trying to get an apartment, but, you know, it's hard as fuck to get an apartment right now, and what I'm going to do is get some roommates. Right now, I'm going to save up for a car so I can be more mobile, and then I'm going to leave Houston, or I'm going to fucking be a roommate. And it's only because I have warrants from my arrest, and I really don't feel like paying for those warrants. Like, it's above $2,000, you know, everything said and done. Which is crazy, because I didn't know I had any, like, citations and all this other extra shit. So, but anyway, see how this works. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the jar. Don't want to waste not one nug. This is crazy how this shit looks. I just don't think I've ever seen weed look this like dense, just look this like beautiful. I just don't think I've ever seen weed look like this before. Yo, these SpongeBob fucking remixes, not remixes, but like these trap fucking like, I don't know, AI fucking SpongeBob songs, they're kind of like hard as fuck, bro. Like I was listening to it the other day, I was like, okay, this one right here. We all know Crash Crabs, but like, dude, like I was listening to the other ones and I was like, what the fuck? These ones are actually like hitting kind of a little too hard. Like, I don't even know the name of the song. It just came on and showed my YouTube just auto played, and I was like, what the fuck? Or Squidward was freaking, that's my thing, that's my. I was like, okay, what the fuck? I was like, SpongeBob boy? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is this shit? I wish I could play for some of you, but like, god damn, I wish I were here, man, smelling some of this. Like, this still reefer right here. Shit. Y'all were here to smell this good ass reefer right here. He's like, I got Alaskan Thunder, fuck. He was like, Alaskan Thunder, who? Alaskan Thunder for an uncle? He's like, look, I don't need no names. Give me some reefer. Damn, man, I wish I would smell this shit. If y'all were here to smell it, y'all be like, damn, boy, what you got cooking up in that baby? My boy, what you got cooking? There's some burning poison in me, motherfucker. Okay, let me kind of put it on the tray. It's getting kind of ridiculous. Yeah, this is not shake, this is small blood ounces. Oh shit. Can't drop anything. I got all this grass around me. This is what I'm saying. This is what I do not. Y'all don't understand, bro. This is why I do not like certain things, bro. Certain things piss me off like a motherfucker. It's crazy. I'm dropping shit. See what I'm saying? Like, I'm dropping nugs right now, bro. What the fuck? This is what I don't like. This is what I'm talking about. It's too stressful. It's like just to find a fucking place to sit the fuck down. You know what I'm saying? Has me sitting here trying to break down this fucking pack of weed and put it into a fucking jar. And it's like some shit's falling and it's like a hella fucking grass on the ground. Like, you think I'm gonna fucking find that nugget and shit? Hopefully I do, but like I highly fucking doubt it. Shit. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, this is what pisses me off. I found that, bro. Hell yeah. But that's what be pissing me off, y'all. I can't stand that shit. Like, being out here, it's not homelessness, it's just like being inconvenience. I hate being inconvenienced, bro. That shit's killer. So like my boss be saying sometimes when we fuck up, y'all killing me. I be like, what the fuck, bro? You know? So I got this right here, all this shit, and I got all this in a jar already. Like, I'm trying to compress it down a little bit, but damn, bro. The perps in this shit, it's like the best weed. Look, I don't understand why the fuck THA always looks like this. Why does it look so fucking good? Like, damn. Like, it generally looks good as fuck. Like, wow, this looks amazing. And it's a black label. I don't know if this is black label or those samplers that they gave me with black label. But what I do know is this is some good looking weed. That's all I know. And it smells amazing. Maybe because of the ounce, you know. But I've never, no, bro. This is some good shit. This is not boo-boo. Somebody said that DK Distro got some mids. Or maybe it's the strain I picked. Maybe because I picked a good strain, you know. Maybe it's because I picked a good strain. Perhaps. Yeah, that shit right there. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Look at that shit. Man, I'm gonna go smoke before I get pissed off right now. This song pissed me off, bro. Now let's chill. Now I see why we used to sit in the jungle gym. I see why that. Because there's no fucking trees to give you no fucking shade. And then, you know what I'm saying? You're just sitting here and it's like, what the fuck? And you're getting annoyed and shit by it. It's ridiculous. I don't know if I can put, maybe I can put like 15 seconds worth of shit. And my glass is not cleaned. Like, this is just, ugh. Today is not my day. I do have a joint paper, but I don't really want to roll a joint right now. Let's take a little snack, or whatever you want to call it. Man, I can't wait to hit this up. I just want to see how it's gonna hit. That's what I'm really concerned about. I just want to see how it's gonna hit. I want to know if it's boo-boo or not. Like, is it mid? Somebody said it's, JK Distro has some strong mids. I'm like, let me see what it's talking about, though. Do a little snap in the bowl. I know y'all can't see shit. I am so sorry for y'all not seeing shit. It's hard because I have no fucking table to put y'all on and shit at all. Cheers. Urban Poison. Kind of like a crisp taste, very crisp. Um, definitely gassy, definitely skunky. Oh my god, I hate this shit. I hate this. I'm telling you, I can't wait, man. I can't wait. As soon as I get my fucking weed from fucking Flow Gardens, I'm about to get that fucking hotel room for a week, and I'm gonna just be in that hoe. Like I'm about to be enjoying my life. I got all these dresses and heels and all these different things I'm about to fucking put together for cross dressing and as weed. It's like if they took everything that made weed and then gave it to hemp, and hemp was like, I got this, I could do this. That's what fucking this is hitting on. I'm not getting the super dankiness from it. You know, like that's that not skunk, but like it smells like skunk. It smells, like gas. What I'm saying is like when you hit it, the smoke is not heavy. It's what I get from like, black market weed and shit. But smoking this, I do get the crisp lightness of hemp, but I don't know. Now, I know that was a small nuggie, super small nug, just a snap. Wasn't really that much going on. But I have to be honest. I'm not feeling any effects like that. And if I do feel any effects, like I kind of feel something, or whatever, it's not that strong. I see what they're saying. Like they're horrible mids. Like they are kind of mid. I'm not gonna lie. This not really. Well, I say that because like the smoke itself is too light. You know what I mean? It's not super strong. I see what he's saying. The $50 ounces from Jacob Histro, they are mid. They're mid. Like I'm not gonna hold you. Um, I had to smoke a joint and I gotta smoke a whole blunt, and then we'll see. But I hate that. I hate that I have to even do that. I hate that I have to even do that shit. You know. But let's see if we can roll a joint. See what she's talking about. See if I care. Yeah, his name is Glob. You heard him? It already done. So I don't get copyrighted. Have you heard this before? Like, I swear, like, I was just like on the internet and that thing just like turned up. I listened to music on my song playlist, and then next thing you know, when it was done, they started playing that shit. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, that shit was so crazy. Okay, I'm kind of feeling something now though. Just that small little nug, I do kind of feel it. Me for me, it always it takes a while for me to feel it. when it comes to anything, alcohol, tobacco. I do feel a small haze and a chill. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a chilly vibe going on right now. You know, eyes kind of low, so yeah, I do feel it now. But shit, I got a second jar. I'm about to put that second jar. It's back at the gym. I gotta go use that. We'll go open a joint though. Fuck it. And we got some cones about the fucking. Or I don't even fuck with them. But they're like, you know, they're like colorful printed cones and shit. Gary hit him with the meow, meow, meow. Let's react to some YouTubers. Can't copyright YouTube videos. Damn, this dog is fucking annoying, bro. Like, get out of here. Why are you barking? Like, go home. Yeah, I can't let her join this shit. Let me just see what the fuck she's talking about. Hold on. We're gonna put this one on right here. So here we ever seen Langston 2092. This is a channel called Long Live Langston.
Just trying to understand it. When did it ever get to the point where, you know,
Let's go ahead.
woman, let alone society, gets to dictate who and what a man is? Because I can tell you, the very fiber, the infrastructure of a man is a leader. Straight up. And yes, true indeed, men will listen. That's what a real man does. But there's a difference between a man that listens than one that is told what to do. Real man will listen, but you're not going to tell a real man what to do. Because a real man makes his own decisions. That's real talk. I'm just trying to understand what's up with this soft guy era. Like, there's no way in the world I could be part of this generation. Like, if I was young, dating in this day and time. No way. No lie. Not trying to be graphic or nasty or anything like that, but yo, true, it's just the truth. Instead of dating these type of women that you all deal with, I'd rather be a high-class masturbator. That's real talk. You know, back in the days, I used to use the Jergens lotion. I'm going to step it up, you know what I'm saying? Step it up a level. Use shea butter. Then when it's time to wash my man off, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to use the Dr. Bronner's peppermint soap, the liquid kind. To make my man tingle a little bit. Straight up. I just don't understand it. Rather than deal with this madness. You know, back in the days, it was Janet Jackson. I don't know what y'all look at now. Try to find you your favorite Pornhub star and do your thing. It's much more cheaper to go that route than to deal with these broads.
Yeah, told you.
The ones that say, well, if you want to date me, you're going to have to pay for my nails, my hair to get did. Not done. Did. My rent, my light bill, my water bill, my car note. That's an investment, my sis. That's an investment. So what do I get in return? That's real talk. And you know what the answer will be? Nothing. So why am I wasting my time? And then most of these women have these ridiculous European standards.
Hold on now.
I want a tall, dark, and handsome man, which is really not a European standard, which really goes back to the Bible. But even before that, if you're familiar with ancient Kemet, as well as the ancient Sumerians, are
He's a little more conscious.
who and what the ancient Sumerians worship, which was the Anunnakis. And these beings range from 9 foot to 15 feet tall. So they were tall, dark skinned, and the daughters of men looked at them as being handsome. It speaks of it if you want to go on a religious, you want to deal with the Christian, the Bible, and all of that, St. King James Version, all of that, it speaks of it. That they were giants in that day and time. And some of them were called Nephilim. And that they came into the daughters of men. But back then, the woman had something that these new generational women don't have. And that's to be submissive.
So what? Oh, to be submissive?
I'll pick a fight.
Yeah, that's true.
Flex your muscles.
They were more submissive.
So I'm just trying to understand. Y'all want a 6-figure dude, which is astronomical because there's a small amount of men that make the amount of money that you ask for. 6 figures. You ask that this man be a boss. Well, how can you be a boss if the money is not?
Even how this is grinding down, bro. It's so smooth, like.
With your face stamped on it.
No, crunchy and.
The American dollar is printed. It's 75% cotton, 25% linen, made by the Crane family, which is a non-black family. Printed or stamped by the U.S. Treasury with a dead president on it. Some of them being slave owners. You want them to drive a certain car. You want them to live in a certain community, and you know that you demand that it's not a black community that is. All these standards you ask for, but when the role is reversed and we ask for a certain amount of standards, you can't seem to get it right. No BBLs, natural hair, real lips, real eyes, real eyelashes. A real woman. Something simple. I'm just trying to understand why. What's up with the soft guy era? I want to know. Make me understand where the real man at. Where's the real alpha, masculine, testosterone having man? And if you lack testosterone for the soft guys out there, get it however you can get it. I don't promote, and neither do I agree with TRT, the taking of TRT. But if you gotta get it however you get it, get it. But the natural way, 2 ways. Eat particular foods that help boost your testosterone levels up. Overall, be the man that you were born and built to be. That's real talk. There's no way in the world I could be a beta man. No way. There's no way in the world
I won't be watching because
he's
so. That's what I'm saying. I'm not into all this hyper toxic masculinity and shit. But he has a good point sometimes, and I like his perspective. And he's conscious. You don't meet that many
Doesn't
conscious
make a
people,
difference whether
so it's good to
it's a
always,
female
you
or
know, have
society.
somebody who has the same mindset as you.
It's real talk, man. Too many women out
Yeah,
here
that's why it's called I and I for a reason.
are caught up in love stories
Yeah,
and straight up Walt Disney cartoons,
yeah, I hate to say it, but it's so true.
such as The Sleeping Beauty,
And we bring up these old cartoons, but that's not really what it is. It's just they romanticize
Frog and the
that shit. They
Princess,
don't understand the actual work it takes.
Pocahontas, Tangled.
Like, a
The
woman
list
doesn't
goes
submit
on.
herself to a man; she submits herself to marriage. She submits herself to
And
the
you don't
duty and
deal with
role of a
reality.
wife and mother.
It's not what true black love is about. True black love is meeting someone that can meet you halfway, that can empower you as a woman and you can empower him as a man. A true black woman is not one that stands behind you. She's the one that stands beside you. I know some of you all have never been to Kemet. I haven't. But haven't you seen the pictures? When are we going to get on that level? I don't want your degrees of knowledge. You know, I got this degree. I got that degree. Well, truth be told, if you knew anything about Freemasonry and degrees, we ain't gonna go there. I make this certain amount of money. A man never cared about how much money you make, let alone how many degrees of knowledge that you have. Especially when you got the knowledge that you got from someone who stole it. What's up with this soft guy? I don't know. My uncle, Habakkuk, showed me how to be a man when I was young. Black entrepreneur. Was serious about his family. Could build a community from the ground up all by himself. That man was so serious about helping his family, building up his family, to the point where I never seen that man smile until I was in my mid-20s. That's real talk. I've been around real men. Straight up. So I could be able to tell. I could be able to tell the difference between what I'm seeing now in this generation and who grew me.
Wow, it tastes amazing.
Who consciously and subconsciously raised me.
I'm just listening to him, honestly, just like you guys listen to him. I agree. I just think like it's the older generation. Because
And this is
I don't feel like we're in a soft guy era. I just feel like we're in an era where it's like
young black
we don't really. I think it's the money. It's the money.
to run away from home.
You know, that's what I think it is.
But I was raised by my mother. She could teach me how to be a man, let alone teach
And
me
it's
how to
also women's rights in their in the battle of the sexes.
And the
It's
reality
kind of
of
sweet
it
right
is,
now.
she was too busy raising her son/husband in his early 30s, reading comic books,
It tastes
or
amazing.
eating sugar, honey smacks. So she was a little too preoccupied with the husband/son that She was trying to rape.
I see somebody else.
It's her husband.
Let's talk about what's been on my mind anyways. So I feel like I came to the conclusion that I am transgender, like regardless. You know what I mean? Not I realize like even if you detransition, you still are transgender. It doesn't change that aspect of you. And so I want to play a little bit of videos about some videos that I watched yesterday. I'm not gonna stay here too long. This is really just a smoke, chill. Talk about it.
Like, that's okay. You're still valid. You know, you're still like, you're every bit as real of a trans person. If you didn't realize you were trans until, you know, your 20s or 30s or even further beyond, if you didn't realize it until then, you're still every bit as valid as someone who knew they were trans at like age 8. You know? That doesn't change. That doesn't change who you are, ultimately.
It doesn't, because you
Like,
still have the same
everybody
desire.
kind of has their own baggage, their own trauma, their own journeys to go through.
You still who you are.
Everybody has their own sort of unique geographical, social, familial, community circumstances that might cause things to differ fairly wildly.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Very wildly, exactly. Like you could have been homosexual, transsexual, but then like because you're
Like I didn't realize I was full on like trans until I was 24.
Yeah. And you know what I'm saying?
And like,
sit here and
I think the earliest memory I have where I like should have known I was trans, I was like 18. So I repressed for like 6 years fairly heavily, and was repressing for a long time even before that, but that's when I was actively repressing, not just passively.
She means like the type.
But, you know, like I've said as well,
but you know, like
there are times where I feel like, oh, if only I could go back in time 2 years, 3 years, and just like shake my little egg self and be like, what the fuck are you doing, you moron? You know? Like, you're trans, you idiot, you dingus. Like, I don't even know if I would have been ready for that at the time. I don't know if I would have been able to process that and take action on that information at the time.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Because, frankly, there kind of was already a little voice in the back of my head that was telling me that at several points. You know, I had those little moments of like, well, maybe I'm trans, you know? Like, I watched a lot of like ContraPoints and shit, and like I watched a lot of stuff from like trans content creators, and there were a lot of moments where,
but
you know, in the back of my head,
too much of this, you might not feel it.
You know, my psyche was like, hey, maybe you're trans, and I was just like, nope, not true,
exactly.
false. Gonna bottle that.
I used to like watch
right back up.
Yeah,
maybe it is my future self whispering in my ear. But I wasn't ready for it at the time, so I just kept pushing it down.
And then like I think it's sexual
But that's
attraction.
okay.
But
Like,
exactly, it's just like you're fascinated.
I think subconsciously, I was always sort of still working towards getting myself into the position where eventually I could get to a point where I could accept that. Ultimately, I was like taking steps to get where I was going anyway.
Wow.
Maybe I should just just go like whole hog on the feels today. Just like go through all the old stories. I haven't mentioned in a while, but there was like a point in time during that like active repression phase between the ages of like, I don't know, 18 to like 23, 24-ish.
18, 20, like 5 years.
Where I was like,
about the first 5 years. That was for me like 22,
I thought I was
23.
a chaser.
Yeah, to like,
Like,
to
literally.
like 28, you know what I mean?
Because I had like a sort of,
I thought
let's
I was
just say,
hard.
a special fascination with trans women.
Shit. My boyfriend at the time was like, you like trains
and
shit. Like,
it took me a little
fucking
while to
weird,
realize
and I was like,
that the reason I was fascinated with trans women, well, one, yes, I'm physically attracted to them, I think they're hot. That hasn't changed. That's still, if anything, I feel that stronger now than I did then. The reason, though, that I had that special fascination wasn't just like sexual attraction, it was also gender envy.
Yeah, gender envy.
And I just didn't know it.
You didn't know it, yeah. You have to, like, because you're in the back of your mind, you're really thinking, like, why did I get to do that?
And it took me a while to realize that.
Yeah, you realize you're not supposed to.
Being a chaser kind of broke my, well, really, I think
and you're like,
they reinforce each other. It's not that being a...
Yeah, because you validate them. Because
it's not that being a chaser cracked my eggshell, it's that
they're so hot,
being a chaser was a symptom of me repressing my own transness.
Also, they're so passive.
Because, and one of the things I can look
you know,
back
they are
to
who they
now,
are, you know?
I've talked about this a few times. One of the things I can look back to now as like, well, that's not exactly cisgendered chaser behavior, was the fact that I would like occasionally load up r/trans timelines and like cry, looking at like some of those timelines, like how happy being trans made some people.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I would literally like
Facebook,
you know, lie awake at night crying at r/trans timelines. That's not normal chaser behavior. That's not like fetishist chaser behavior.
And then that shit, when you get to that point,
that is very much repressed transgender behavior.
Crying, looking at fucking exactly. But you would do that shit.
That was at a time where, like, I rarely would ever cry. Because
I've been in a position where I cried over shit, you know, because of repressed, you know what I'm saying, transgender feelings. And that's only because of the fact that it's like, you know in the back of your head, you're not supposed to do that shit. And that's what you told yourself. You don't necessarily know that's the general consensus, because you don't really know what people are thinking. But you know, that's all just society is a set of rules that we all live by. So maybe that's a society thing. But it's a set of rules that we all live by, so it's not like an entity, it's not a involving thing, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to the rules of society, you know, it's a power and control. So the way everything goes down in so many words, you kind of just think like, nah, and then when the society thing is like, nah, it's not feasible. And then when you find people that are constantly doing that shit, you're like, what the fuck? You don't want to just do that shit because you don't identify that shit. Because you've been living your life as this, now you know that's what you're going to be. You know what I mean? So I think it's something like that. I can't think of it right now. Oh, maybe like the movie Wanted, when he was like, he thought he wanted to be an assassin. Like his family, I think, or some shit like that. Right? And then like, he ended up finding out that like, they're not his family or whatever. So they're like killed his family. They made him kill his family or some shit like that. The rest of his family was on those assassin missions, and then he came back to kill them. It's kind of something like that. I know it's kind of intense, but something like that, where it's like, you know, where you're like, you think you're one of them, and then you're not. You know, when it comes to being cis or whatever. But I would say like, when you're transgender, it's like me transgender people, and you have these feelings that are like, there's layers of feelings that need to be knocked the fuck down, you know what I'm saying, to get to the root cause. Because you've been making a lot of left and turns and shit, and you went down this fucking loophole, and they got you going the wrong way and shit. And so now you all the way down there, right? And then we gotta like bring it back. This is with anything in life spiritually. I'm not gonna lie to you. This shit's hitting like really good though. If this is the black label, I can see why. This is like, even the good weed hit different and shit. You know what I mean? Like when you smoke it, like it got more smoke to it. You see how that shit like is like holding itself firm. It's not done. Like I'm not even trying to take my time with it too. It's like, but it's so it's like I want to say it's hidden, bro. Like it's smacking the shit out of me right now, and it's kind of crazy. It's like what the fuck, bro. Slept on ass. No, this wasn't the fucking $50 label. This was a $75. My bad, damn. Yeah, the $50 ounces. Yeah, I can see why that would be terrible because this is like in between mid and like not mid. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll be like, yeah, $75 ounces. I was like, yeah, it's a $75 ounce. I for JK Distro. I don't be fucking with JK Distro that much, but like, I mean, everybody knows smoking legal, and that motherfucker be like shouting out JK Distro all the time, and it's like, damn, bro. I don't know. I just like when they first had the A, but that's every cannabinoid. Like, don't fuck with shit. I guess when it comes to weed and shit, it's like the opposite. Like, don't fuck with shit that's first when it first comes out. Fuck with shit when it's like it's later on. It gets better developed. You know what I mean? I'm like with technology, it's not the same thing. So it makes you wonder, like, mixing technology and weed is kind of not really the best thing. You know what I mean? But it kind of is. Yeah, that's why I said. He said, what did Rasta say? He's like, weed make everything better, and it's like, you kind of see that shit. Yeah, it's true. Cause think like you have like remember the vape pens and shit. Now it's like, look at the vape pens now. Like you can click them like 2 times. They heat the fuck up. They unclog them. You get what I'm saying? They got the start buttons, all these different like little devices for it. You know, it's because like when you're dealing with weed, it's like that shit gonna be like the older, the longer you work on that shit, it's always gonna be better for some reason. It don't matter what the fuck they create this shit into, or whatever. At first, it's gonna just be trash. Then they're gonna start making that shit. It's gonna be better and better. You know, and it's gonna be better and better. And this is a 1 1/4 joint. It's half the joint. I'm already kind of like, I'm pretty much done, bro. Like I feel that shit heavy though right now. Like I'd be greedy if I was gonna hit the rest of this shit right now. Mind you, I haven't smoked in a few days. I've been hitting dabs and shit in the vape pen, but it's not like this. This is that shit. You see me smiling though, right? Like, Durban Poison, my favorite strains, man. This shit and Sour Diesel, my 2 favorite strains. You know what I'm saying? Especially of 2021 and 2022, for sure. But it's 2024. It's 2023, 2024 right here. It's been like night and day duality and shit. All I need left now is a car, bro. But it's like I just don't want to pay those warrants off. I'm not gonna lie to you, because it's like, bro, it's like $2,700. Just like, why would I? That is a car right there. I'm like, fuck, bro. That's why I started buying shit, because I was like, fuck it, bro. I'm just gonna, I'll be here for a while, bro. I realize that shit now. Like I'm gonna be here for a while. Like that's what Texas is about, though. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of like chilling and shit and saving your money up the best way you can. That's what Texas is really about. Just saving your money up so you have a good foundation. And it's like, I guess that's what I mean, pretty much got to do now. Is just set up a good foundation and then be good. But I don't know if I want to pay my warrants off, only because I don't know if I want to. I don't really want to be here, you know what I'm saying, in the city. And so, like, I don't really know how to feel about that shit, you know, because like, I'm here and it's times like this where it's like, I'm enjoying myself, I'm chilling. But I feel like it could be better, but it's just because of my circumstances. Like, I know if I had a crib, it would be better. But at the same time, I feel like, is that really true? So that's what I'm trying to work on. So I'm thinking, like, what I'm really thinking is maybe I might, like, get a car first, right? And then try to pay the warrants off. But I don't want to be living in my car and be fucking paying the warrants off. That's gonna be kind of weird, you know what I mean? Because, like, if I get caught up, I'm fucked. So I'm thinking maybe I should get like, it's all this like this is basically it's either get a roommate, right? Get the car, right? Or fucking pay the warrants off. It's either it has to be one of the 3 of those things right now for the next like thing that's gonna change my life, purchase wise. And it's like a car would help my life, right? A car would help my life, but the big issue is the real big issue is if I'm out on these streets and I'm living in my car, how long would it take me to save up like $2,700? And that's a lot of money for me to save up. Just to be honest. You know me being honest. You know what I'm saying? Even if I had, I'm not going to spend the money. That's a lot of money just to throw down. So, with that being said, that's why I'm like, shit, I gotta fucking like, pay that shit off if I want to be a free man out here. So I'm not trying to cop the cops and shit. But it's like, the problem is, if I do that, I'm gonna be such in the hole that it's gonna be like, damn, you're gonna start all over and shit. And like, I don't want to be that close, to the hole. I don't want to like have no money in my bank account. That's gonna make living really fucking hard, bro. Damn near impossible. That's gonna really fucking catastrophically fuck up my shit right now. And then it's like, I don't even like living here because the pay is not giving me enough money anyways to do anything. It's taking too long. I mean, it shouldn't take me that long to save up $2,700, bro. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Like, I feel like that's just kind of like chump money when I was making money before. If you're making at least $500 a week and shit, like, at least $500 a week, like, that's like, how many weeks is it gonna take you? Like, 1 month, that's $2,000. 2 months, you'll be straight. That's what I'm saying. But if you're making, like, a good, like, 400 and shit, it's like $1,600 a month, bro. You're not really finna save that money up that quickly and shit. It's gonna take you a minute, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you're gonna be able to make it in like 2 months, but not really though, you know what I'm saying? That's 2,700, like, say you're making a little less and shit, like. Yeah, it's like 480. Yeah, it's like $1,480. Like, you know what I mean? That's like $1,400 and shit. You're not really gonna be like saving up that much. It's gonna take you like 2 months just to save up for that shit. And that's not counting everything. That's a long time. When you think about it, like on each move, like that's like 6 months from now. And what's today? It's already April. We're 4 months in, so that's like in October, bro. By the end of the year, shit, basically. And that's a long ass time from now. That's a long ass time from now. Like, to be completely honest, and I really don't want to because, I really don't want to, like, be out here in the summer. You know what I mean? Like, at all, bro. And that's what I don't know what I'm going to do, though. That's why I'm kind of like, oh, shit. That's why it's like, you see what I'm saying? That's why it's like, I could probably, like, by the end of fucking, April, probably give me a car. But I already paid my warrants off. You know what I'm saying? Or I could probably try to get me a roommate. But the problem with the roommate is that's constant money you have to spend. So your savings will be fucked up. So getting a car is going to be fucked up. You know what I mean? You have a place to live, it's like going to take you longer to do that shit. And the second thing is location. It's harder for you to fucking commute because, cheaper rent out of the city. You know how that shit goes. All that shit. Commute going to be harder. Third thing is shit, you know what I'm saying? What the fucking, with the warrants and shit gonna be like a fucking waste of money. That shit gonna be a waste of fucking money. Like, what the fuck? I just lost that shit just to like clear my name. And you always want that shit because I just don't want to be stopped by the police and they're like, oh, sir, we run your fucking plates and shit, ID and shit, yeah. You fucking got like warrants for your arrest and shit, you know what I'm saying? You owe this much money and shit. We gotta take you in. Like, that shit gonna be like embarrassing, bro. Like, what the fuck? Nah, bro, I'm pay them off. You can go online and pay them off. Easy as fuck. Like, it's there for you to fucking pay online. That's the only thing that's really cool. Like, you don't have to show your face. You can just finish it online and be done with it. But it's like, dude, that shit still is like, that's a lot of money. I calculate all that shit. I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, that's almost $3,000. I'm like, I'm not gonna pay you $3,000 like that, bro. Like, that's a lot of money and shit. That's a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit had me fucked up. I'm like, that's a lot of money. But, yeah. I'm about to head out. Because, you know, I had to have JLB. Not the papers. But yeah, like, it's crazy. That's my next move right now. I'm really like juggling. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck to do. Um, but I'm thinking like honestly, on some sneaky link shit. I feel like I should just pay for the car and just try to get a job in a different city. I'd probably go back to Austin since I know Austin and shit, and then just like live in Austin and shit. Like I really feel like that shit like I did before, but this time like be more serious about it. Like in a sense, I was just like saving my money and working and shit because I wasn't really working. I'm not even going front. I wasn't really working, and I realized that was my biggest problem. I didn't take advantage of working when I could, which I don't really regret. But at the same time, like I see that hey, that's over now. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and just start working. So that's what I'm planning on doing and shit. Like if it really comes down to that, if I find a good decent job and shit in Austin, like they're hiring and shit, all I have to do is buy a car and just like I'm done with it. I'm gonna go to the dealership I went to last time to buy my car. I'll buy that fucking car, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be done with it. I swear to God, I'm gonna be done with it. I'm gonna be like, alright, I'm gonna buy that shit. And well, it depends on what type of job it is and shit. But it's good, like get a factory job or some simple job or it's a job, It pays good, I'm gonna do that shit. I'm gonna go back to Austin, I'm gonna do that shit. Because, right? Oh my God, wow. Because, right? I'm gonna toss because they don't fuck with you. And rich people live there. And I want to go back to Austin just because I felt like it was chill. You know what I mean? Like I feel like Austin is just a city where it's like it's a really chill type of fucking vibe. Like it's a weird type of vibe, but like it's just I don't know how to explain what I'm saying. It's just more proper. It's more like okay, like I want to go back to Austin because I just know like I could pull up where to pull up. I know I can pull up. I know it's not a big fucking deal. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know how to explain that shit, but I thought like fucking said. I remember being in this little area, right? That was like the only trail that leads into like these offices, and I guess like it's some like I don't know, recreational center or some shit. And it's right next to this big ass pond. And the pond goes down, but the trail goes down. So you see this big ass pond as you're going down this trail, and it's like side parking. I remember I was just over there just side parking, chilling and smoke, bro. And like you see all these officers driving by, nobody trips about you. All these cars pulling up, walking around, coming back, walking with their kids and all sorts. And I'm just smoking in the car with the fucking, windows creaked and shit. And it's like, I'm chilling. Nobody gives a fuck. Because it's like, it's none of their business. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I feel like, over here, I'm not saying like actually, like they wouldn't do that shit in Austin and shit. What I'm just trying to say is just like, I feel like in Austin, I want to go back to Austin, to be honest with you, because of the fucking warrants. Like, that's $3,000 right there, and it's like, bro, like, fuck that shit. I feel like it's not worth it. They pay better in Austin. Literally, they pay better. And it's like, I feel like because they pay better, it's like, why would I just not go over there and shit? And then live in my car and save up all this money and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know? It'd be so much more easier that way. Like, it would be hella fucking easier that way. Just living in your car, saving up your money and working and shit, you'll be straight. Like, you'll be so fucking straight. Real shit. You know? You'll be straight as fuck. You save all that money up, you live in your car and shit, just chill. I'm telling you, you'll be straight. You'll be real good. Life will be a little more easier. It's just I can't live in my car out here anymore because I'm just like, that's the problem. It's just like, it's just the warrants, bro. I just don't want to go to jail. I don't want to pay that shit. That's a lot of fucking money. You know? And it's like, I'd be good if I had a roommate, you know what I'm saying, maybe. Right? So I'm thinking maybe I should buy a car and then try to get a roommate. And then if I get a roommate, I'd be probably good because I have a home base, you know, I'm not sleeping in my car, so I'm not going to just be like out here and shit. But here's the problem with all that shit. Here's the problem with all that shit. I'm still gonna be in Houston making a little bit of money. Playing this dumbass fucking gaslighting game with fucking people based off of fucking old ass notions of power and control and shit, based off of race and religion and shit, and mindset and patriarchy and feminism. It's so stupid as fuck. But anyways, you know, they're still in here fighting isms and schisms and shit. That's what I'm saying. It's like, get tired of this shit. So I'm like, I just want to go to Austin where, like, you know what I'm saying? I fucking went off. I was so angry at Austin and shit, but like, now I'm pretty chill because I know that I fucked up. Like, I just was just like, really, like, I was not working. Like, I quit the job within 1 week, and I knew I was like, I have $400 in my bank account. And I felt like that was enough money to just be out here just spending. Like, I really felt like, oh, that's a lot of money. Like, and I was just doing that shit. And I wasn't even trying to look for another job like that until I was. And then I was just giving plasma. Like, I was a plasma junkie. Like, what the fuck? I'm like, no, like, don't be a plasma junkie. You got to get to that point where you're going to have to stop doing because you're a plasma junkie. Like, you're using this shit to eat. Like, nah, nigga, you're supposed to be eating and giving plasma away. We give you money and shit for compensation. You know, if you do it enough, you know what I'm saying, you can probably get enough money to get you something. Whatever you want to get, you know? Essentially what the fuck that is. Don't be a plasma junkie. But yeah. I'm trying to smoke my joint and then we gonna leave. These motherfuckers here, man. I'm gonna see what my package is fucking coming. Cause these motherfuckers, I gotta go back and fucking get back this package that's not mine. I opened that motherfucker, that says shaft. Look, that's shaft. Yeah, shaft. It says shaft. in Africa. I said, what the fuck? DVD. I was like, what the fuck? I was looking at all my packages. I was like, okay, pantyhose. Oh my god, heels. I was like, oh my god, fucking lingerie. And shaft in Africa. Not it. You know what I'm saying? Not it. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? Oh, Shaft in Africa. A DVD version. I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, that for a second I was pouring. I was like, you know, man, it's little bullshit. African fucking African hoes. Nah, it's real shit. And I was like, I looked at the fucking name on this thing after I ripped it off, and I was like, oh hell nah, it's ain't even mine. That's why that shit wouldn't scan, because it wasn't even mine. She was just tripping the fuck out. Cause I said 5 items, but I was like, shit, my bad. I should have told her it was 4. She gave me 5 items. I'm gonna go ahead and give her that shit back though. My bad. I walked off with that shit like, yo. She gave me all that shit. I was just like, I know she was overwhelmed and shit. I'm gonna tell her she did a good job, you know what I'm saying? I know how that shit works. Appreciate you. I'm gonna stop taking tips though at work though, because these motherfuckers gonna be like, you taking tips, bro? Like that shit fucking be helping. You don't understand, bro? Because sometimes I hate going on Metro bus and just not paying and shit. But it's like, bro, you have $3 in your pocket. You could get with $3. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like, I mean, really though, you don't get $3. A pack of papers, probably 3 pack of papers, 3 fucking packs of blunts. You can get fucking 3 Arizonas, like motherfucking get a bag of chips, a honey bun, and an Arizona. Like nigga, you can buy some shit with that shit. What you talking about? That's like fucking goddamn 2 fucking goddamn hamburgers and shit. What you mean? You know, HEB get you some fucking water, nigga. You know what I'm saying? A decent sized water. You feel what I'm saying? Up here in Texas and shit. You can get your motherfucking HEB, or the HEB gives you a water, some fucking cookies, or some fucking brownies and shit, and a bag of little chips, maybe some fucking off-brand Doritos. You feel what I'm saying now, though? Like, what the fuck, bro? I can get you some shit. You gonna spend that shit on the bus and just like, just to go down the street though, really with this shit, and it's just like, cause it's like, but you don't, you know, to them because they have cars and shit, and they be riding down these streets. It's just like, I don't know, like, how I can say is, when I got older and shit, I don't know, when I got my car and I went to Austin, I remember like being very fucking afraid of walking. Like for some reason, I just immediately assumed walking with being poor, and I was like, damn, you know. And it's true, like it's really true though. Like it's crazy. Like if people see you walking like nowadays, as a grown ass person, like walking with purpose, like you have to go somewhere, you have to walk. Like these motherfuckers gonna know, bro. You know, like you poor as fuck. It's a sad thing. You know what I'm saying? That's what I felt like when I had my car and I went to Austin. When I was over here, I didn't feel that way. Because I grew up in these streets, so I'm good fuck. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, I don't know, maybe it's just Austin, the way it's shaped and shit. I'm not gonna lie, it's not really that walkable as Houston is. Houston's pretty fucking walkable. Like, you really can like come out your house and be like, I'm going down the street with the shit. Like, main road, what's up? You know what I mean? And just be like, trying to figure out what the fuck to do. But like, Austin is not like that shit. Austin is like, oh hell no, I came out the house, like, what the fuck? That shit sitting on the hill. So the hill going up the hill, like a steep as fuck. I went to this place, I remember I was in Austin, I was riding to the place, and I couldn't do a fucking proper U-turn the way it was. And it was, that shit got stupid fucking steep. It just like went uphill. It went uphill, like seriously it went uphill. And I was like so scared and shit, and I still pulled it off somehow. I remember getting the fuck out of there. Cause I had my shit overheated and shit, and I didn't know what to put, like park the car, right? You know what I'm saying? So I let it cool down without like me blocking off the fucking whole fucking road, the dirt road that was there. But the area that it was in was like extremely fucking steep. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And people were parked, cars were parked up there. And I was like, oh, hell no. So I did that shit. That shit was like, I was like, hell nah. Just in the air, like, with the shit. But let it sit as much as I could. I didn't want to just sit there because it was just like, this is creepy, you know? It was giving fucking, like, definitely Jason fucking vibes and shit. I ain't gonna hold you. It really was. It was giving Jason vibes. Even though the house was pretty fucking, like, I don't know. I remember seeing, like, a fucking nice ass fucking car, right? I think at the end. But the house behind me that was I was parked the cars with, it was like the trucks and everything. It was just like, this is some creepy ass shit. And then when I was leaving, it's funny, when I was actually leaving, and I started the car, I about to fucking back up because I was like, this is too creepy. And then like, motherfucking like, I didn't see a car behind me. I was honking shit. I tried to back up, and that motherfucker I was like, that's a nice ass fucking car. What the fuck? It was a fancy ass fucking car. I didn't really know what it was. It was just a really fancy, sleek looking car, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, it threw me the fuck off. I was like, man. I think I cut my car off at that point, and then like sat there for a second. And was like, let me just chill out. You know what I mean? I let it cool down as much as possible, and I bounced. You know what I'm saying? Austin's weird like that. That's why Austin's weird. I was like, man,